All right. My speech is The Marvelous Stan Lee. Stan Lee has touched the hearts and minds of many individuals. I, for one, have followed his characters in their movies, comics, TV series as far back as I can remember. Today, I shall provide insight on how it all began, his career history, and where he is today because of his achievements. It all started during the Great Depression. At this point in his life, he lived in a small, one-bedroom apartment with his parents and brother. At his young age, Stanley Lieber, aka Stan Lee, well, we'll get to that in a minute, was an avid reader, his favorite being Sherlock Holmes. Young Stanley would read every chance he could, especially during his meal times. He graduated his school at the age of 16 and managed to get an assistant job at the comic book company, Timely Publications. In 1940, he was assigned his first official story, Captain America Foils the Traitor's Revenge. Not only was this the first published work, it also was the first time he used his pen name, Stan Lee. He stated in his biography, Excelsior, The Amazing Life of Stan Lee, I was caught up in the fantasy of using a pen name. Something suitable for strips, while saving my real name for the saga that would make me immortal. Also in an article for the Wall Street Journal, Stan Lee Comic Superhero by Alexandra Wolf, he stated that he was embarrassed and didn't want people to know he was writing comics that parents wouldn't want their children to read. At the time, Mr. Lee was not aware his career would take off or what the future had in store. In 1961, he partnered with the renowned illustrator Jack Kirby to create the Fantastic Four. The company needed something that would rival their competitor's Justice League. The Fantastic Four was such a hit that they were the catalyst for other successful creations. A year later, Spider-Man was born and held the crown for his most popular character. Stan Lee's characters and the universe they lived in was a brilliant success with the fans. This was accomplished in part by the fact that they were easy to relate to. He gave them struggles such as racism, drug abuse, and other real-life problems. Something that the competition was lacking in their stories. Finally, in 1963, Timely Publications underwent their second and final name change. Thus, Marvel Comics had been established. Fast forward a couple years, and we see him rewarded for his success and contributions to the company. He officially becomes publisher in 1972. With his new status, he pushed for film and television adaptations. Unfortunately, the movies hit speed bumps, one of them being Howard the Duck. It was a huge flop. Ironically enough, that's why I love that movie. However, once he rose to chairman in '98, the world witnessed a metamorphosis in film success. In fact, he went so far as to executively produce majority of them. From this moment forward, he rose to what I consider the Hugh Hefner of geeks. These days, he is retired, but still holds a chairman position in the company. As of this year, his net worth is $50 million. He has made cameos in the vast majority of the films, shows, and other media, and has his very own comic company, POW. Stan Lee has provided material for all walks of life to thrive on. He has given us geeks, characters, and personalities, and conflicts we can connect to. There you have it. I've covered how it all began, his climb to success, and where he stands today. I've got to say, he's done a marvelous job. Thank you.